everybody? Boom! Bruda here with another video for you today. Yesterday, we finished reviewing Tommy Dreamer and Johnny Gunn. I uploaded 2 videos yesterday because, like I said in the previous one, I accidentally deleted part 1 of part 2 of Tommy Dreamer and Johnny Gunn. So that's why we're just gonna move on now. So yeah, we're gonna move on to Kevin Sullivan and the Tazmaniac. Today we're gonna review Kevin Sullivan. Here's a picture of him. And no, he is not bald. He has hair. This is just how the picture came out of my printer. Okay, let's get into it. Kevin Francis Sullivan is an American professional wrestler and booker, perhaps best known for his role in World Championship Wrestling, or WCW for short, as the Taskmaster and his leading of the Dungeon of Doom. Now he's been in a lot of organizations. We're gonna review his time in Extreme Championship Wrestling. Okay, that's short 2. Okay, we're just gonna read his early career, then read about his ECW career. Sullivan had been an amateur wrestler in the Boston area, but wasn't trained professionally. His professional match was his first professional match was in Montreal, beating Fernand Fretchett. Sullivan wrestled as Johnny West in the National Wrestling Alliance's Gulf Coast Championship Wrestling in the early 1970s, capturing the NWA Gulf Coast Tag Team Championship with Ken Lucas, defeating Jack Morrell and Eddie Sullivan on March 11th, 1971. Next, he went to Championship Wrestling from Florida, or CWF. In 1972, he went to Championship Wrestling from Florida in 1972 and captured the NWA Florida Tag Team Championship with Mike Graham. He next went north to join the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, or WWF, as a mid-card face from 1974 to 1977. He had a face versus face battle with Pete Sanchez, but that was rare for the time, and on Madison Square Garden undercard. Sullivan, Sullivan also wrestled as a face promoter for Roy Shire's Big Time Wrestling in San Francisco, wrestling for Georgia Championship Wrestling, GCW, I guess. Sullivan had a partner, Austin Idol. Sullivan and partner Austin Idol challenged the Fabulous Freebirds for the NWA Georgia Tag Team Championships in November 1980. Sullivan also worked in CWF as a face until the early 1980s. His first heel run was in the Memphis territory, where alongside Wayne Ferris, aka the Honky Tonk Man, and manager Jimmy Hart, he battled the local faces including Jerry Lawler. He left Memphis for Georgia but again turned heel while in Georgia territory before returning to Florida again to work for Eddie Graham. Now for his time in Extreme Championship Wrestling, or ECW. In early 1993, Sullivan and Woman went to Eastern Championship Wrestling, where he teamed with the Tazmaniac. The two won the ECW Tag Team Championships and feuded with the Public Enemy. That's not one guy, that's actually two guys. They're a tag team. They call the name of their tag team is the Public Enemy. And feuded with the Public Enemy. Sullivan also had a bloody feud with Abdullah the Butcher. He's a very dangerous wrestler, I tell you, very gory. Sullivan left Woman behind and headed to World Championship Wrestling. I don't know what they mean by woman. Sorry, folks, I'll just go check what they mean by that. Yeah, I can't figure out what they mean by that. I don't know what they mean. Must have been an old tag team partner or something. Since we basically have only a minute left. Yeah, actually. Okay, this is kind of short. Well, not really, because it's a minute. Because we're only a minute off my usual ending time, but may as well end it here. Well, folks, that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel. You will find the link to my channel just by clicking on. Trying to think of something unique to click on. This is going to be funny. If you want a link to my channel, just click on this vacuum cleaner here. Oh, hold on, just let me... hold on a second. You know what? Just forget it. Just click on the Batman symbol. Okay. So, please leave a like this video if you liked it. And, as always, this is Bruda signing off. Boom, Bruda!